Welcome back, a special Home Wizards, as we are broadcasting live from the Builder Show. Eric Stromer back in the studio in Los Angeles. Say hi, Eric.
Hey, everybody. Hi.
I'm Cindy Dole, and this is one of the things that we love to do, right, Eric? It's fun to go to these trade shows.
Sure is. I'm jealous, actually, because I love seeing the IBS stuff. It's amazing. It's all the new trends and the things that are going to kind of affect the next couple of years, actually.
And the reason why you're not here, tell everybody what you've been doing this week.
Well, I'm doing a TV show on A&E that is it's remodeling, probably the ugliest homes in America, so I could use all of your help there in Orlando to help and contribute to why we can change these and how we're going to do it fast and easy.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, we are always interested in outdoor living, and because why not? I mean, it's all about the more time you can spend outdoors. Hey, that's what we love. And so Eric and I love to find things that will extend that indoor space to the outside. And when you're thinking about a deck and a surface, what do you choose? And something on our radar screen is a TimberTech, and they've come up with some really cool composite decking. And with us is a Kimberly Kanakes to talk about it. Hey, Kimberly.
Hi there. Thanks for having us.
Yeah. Eric, say hi to
Kimberly. Hey, Kimberly.
Eric, how are you?
Great. Good to see you.
So in terms of man-made decking,
yes.
Explain to people who haven't really ventured into man-made decking. Why would you choose that over something else?
Well, the whole idea of spending time outdoors is to spend time outdoors to have fun and not to be maintaining your deck. And while wood is a wonderful product, the reason why composites were created is so people can have that wood-like look, but not all the maintenance, not all the work that goes along with wood. So composites give you virtually maintenance-free, stain-free, splinter-free surfaces for your family to enjoy the outdoors in.
And this is for anywhere. You can use it around your pool deck.
Around your pool, around your fire pit. It can get wet. You can drop barbecue sauce on it. Your dogs, your kids, your family. Everybody can go out there and have a good time and just live in the outdoors the way the outdoors were meant to be lived in.
Kimberly, can I just tell you, yesterday I replaced about 16 planks of a traditional cedar deck.
Sure.
Ooh.
And so,
how'd that go?
To your point, I do this all the time in my business. It's like people have decks, they build them, they don't last as long. It's amazing. I love these products that you're creating. They're fantastic.
So when you say composite, what goes into it? What's it made out of?
Well, there is kind of a secret recipe to all of that, but definitely lots of recycled materials, pure recycled materials. Wood flour goes into a special mix with
wood flour?
Wood flour. So if you think about regular flour that you bake a cake or cookies with, the industry term for this sawdust is actually wood flour.
So is there chocolate in there? Do you have some chocolate chips in there?
There are not, but we do have some colors that mimic chocolate chips, and those are some of my favorites.
Kimberly, this sounds strangely like the ingredients of the Chicken McNugget.
Yes, except we're all pure.
Good. So you have all those elements, and they're quasi-natural then? There's no chemicals in there?
They're quasi-natural. There are some resins in there and some polymers that go in there. And the neat thing about what TimberTech does is that a lot of the materials, the leftover after we make the deck plank, goes right back into making the next deck plank. So our idea of recycling and reusing the materials and the waters, I mean, it's virtually waste-free.
And so, Kimberly, once you install these, it's maintenance-free. You don't have to do any treatment to the deck whatsoever, correct?
We tell people, to hose them off maybe a couple times a year. If you spill something, you just have to wipe it off with a cloth. It's wonderful. Scratch-free, so if you've got your dogs or your pets running around, it's not going to mar the surface of the deck. Kids can go out there, families can go out there, and just do what you do outside without having to worry about it.
And then from the installer standpoint, it's the same traditional blades on any kind of a saw you would use or drill bits to screw it in place. It's virtually
it's do it yourself if you want to, right?
Exactly. I mean, we've got wonderful contractors who are qualified to put it in, but if you're a DIYer, you can do it yourself as well.
I love when we were looking at your booth, in addition to, and you're going to love this, Eric, in addition to the beauty of these decks, because you have a nice little outdoor living space, so you can visualize it as a consumer. Not only is there a little railing, but there's a sofa and a ramp, and then a little a deck surface with a couple chairs and steps, but then you see this light that comes beneath the railing, and then there's a light that's on the knob at the end of the the railing itself, and then I'm on the stairs. So talk about how that is incorporated with this. So you could basically have two for the price of one, or how does this work?
Exactly. We're so excited about our lighting system. We just came out with an under rail light. So the light is under the rail, so it lights up the edge of the deck. You can also tilt that light a little bit so it shows on the surface of the deck, or if you've got some really great landscaping on the outside of the deck, it tilts that way. And then we've got our in-deck lighting, which we actually call our runway lighting.
Cute. It's very cute.
Oh, it's so cute. It's just a little small circle, maybe the size of a $50, and it's light that goes inside the deck. Very easy to install. And then, of course, we've got the rail lights for the post caps. And then the cool thing about our lighting system is a couple things. The first is that it comes with a dimmer. So you can pick 5 different settings. So if you want really bright or if you want to get a little more romantic, you can do that. And then also, we just switched over to LED lighting technology. So instead of 15,000 hours with our older lights, our new lighting system, those lights will last 50,000 hours. So great for the environment and great for your energy bill.
So, Kimberly, just last night we lit the deck that we built for this TV show, and then we took the lights away. And the guy was like, wait a minute. It doesn't look as good as it did before.
Yeah.
Now to hear that this is all built into your system, that is such a beautiful ambient look.
It really
is.
is. It's a dreamy. I would call it dreamy.
It is
really
dreamy.
And it isn't too harsh and bright, you know.
No.
And let's talk about the colors, because you guys have some new colors. And again, one of the themes I'm seeing here is while there are a lot of earth-friendly, man-made products, there's still a desire to make it look like it's natural.
Sure,
right?
definitely.
And so you have some earth tones.
We do. We've got a line called Earthwood Evolutions. In fact, it was the biggest launch TimberTech's ever had. Those colors came out last year in the Tropical Collection. This year we've got a collection called the Natural Collection, and we've got 3 new colors: brick, brownstone, and slate. So people were looking for colors that were maybe not as traditional looking, maybe a little bit more modern. And so those 3 colors, they reflect nature, and they give just a variety of colors that you can choose to match your home.
Mm-hmm. And how do we begin the process? If we have a current deck, let's say we have a concrete deck, what
Sure.
do we do to change from that to what you guys offer? We wouldn't just put it over our concrete, would we?
You wouldn't just put it over your concrete. We've got, there's tons of qualified contractors out there that can walk you through the process. Also on our website, just to give that a little nudge, we've got something called Deck Designer. So you can actually go online. You can say what kind of materials you currently have. You can choose your deck, choose your shape, choose your materials. And then from there, you can design your deck and make your backyard the space you want it to be.
Hey, Kimberly, would this be structural too in terms of posts and 2x6s to hold it, or is it more decorative?
It's both, actually. You can have it decorative, or you've got that structure underneath as well.
Okay, great.
And what's the price point?
Price point's going to vary, and that's always a tricky question. It
Right.
depends on how many bells and whistles you want. Certainly, we started a really great value price plank, and then we go all the way up to, just a fancy plank. But you can also mix and match our systems too. So if you want to go a little more high end on the plank and a little less expensive on the railing, we do offer those options.
Now, is it available on the website or in the catalog as the fancy plank?
I don't know that that's the term for it. That's just my marketing term.
I love it. It's fantastic.
Fun. Well, so again, the website is TimberTech.
TimberTech.com.
All right. Thank you, Kimberly.
Thanks,
Thank you so
Kimberly.
much. We
Very
appreciate it.
Yeah, nice to meet you.
Nice
So
to meet you.
there are a lot of other interesting things that I found here, Eric, that I
Yeah.
wanted to share with you and our audience as we're coming to you live from this Builders Show. They're pavers that's made by a company called Aztec, and it's made with recyclable rubber and scrap tires and plastic bottles.
So basically, my 74 VW Bug is now a tile.
All we have to find out is something that's made out of recycled coffee cups, and then we could get them all from your car.
I don't understand what you're talking about.
Yes, he always has a nice little latte in his hand. Here's another one that we're going to talk about in the next segment is smog-eating roof tiles.
Yeah, that sounds amazing.
Who knew?
I
We're
had
going to
no
find out
idea.
what that's all about. Let's see what else really caught my eye. Okay, we all know about Formica. Formica has introduced, which is that dates back to the 50s
Sure,
and the
yeah.
60s. But what they've found is everyone again wants to look natural. It looks like granite. It's just paper thin. But now what they have is this curved, clipped over 90-degree corner installation. So it gives you that bull nose.
Oh, right.
If you can imagine.
Oh, so there are different bullnosing choices that you can have?
Yeah, I think from the
Oh, wow.
flat edge to kind of
yeah.
around the corner solution if you wanted to have laminate as your countertop
Oh,
choice,
fantastic,
right?
yeah.
And here we were talking about windows being so energy efficient. There's a company called Vita Nonwoven, and they have this glass-free insulation technology, and it's made with again plastic soda and water bottles. I mean, it just
That's
goes
great.
on and on.
It's great to hear that they're actually now implementing all this stuff in our building materials. It's great.
And later in the second hour, we're going to hear more about some of the windows and doors and the safety features. Oh, and then LiftMaster, you know them, the guys that make those garage door openers. It's all about smart technology and smart homes, too. And so what they've done is through your iPhone, you can basically talk to your garage door, your security gate, if you like, and then it can also be hooked into your lights and everything else.
So you're saying I can shut down my son's computer if I
totally
want from
can.
A restaurant?
You can.
Love
you
that.
Totally, if you've forgotten.
Great technology.
So there's a lot of toys that empower parents, right? And keep kids accountable. And then something that we found that's really interesting, too, it's all about acoustics. If you live in an apartment or a condo, it's a company called AcoustiBlock. And they have this, it's basically an existing wall surface that you can apply this material to. And it just requires 2 or 3 people to align it, and then you just put it on with adhesive spray in a weekend, and now you have a soundproof home or apartment or condo. You're not going to hear the other guys pounding music.
Never again will I have to pound on my neighbor's wall.
Yeah, so all these kind of cool things. So we're going to talk about more of the innovations as we're coming to you live from the International Builders Show. I mean, the mood is, it's definitely up. The crowd is up about 10% over last year. So that's good news.
That's fantastic.
And there's at least about 50 to 100,000 people who are here. So the signs are that the economy is slowly improving and people are wanting to be wise about their money, but still feeling that, hey, it's time to treat ourselves to something to make our home better.
But housing starts are up a bit, aren't they?
A little bit.
Yeah, that's great.
A little bit.
Big deal.
All right, so when we come back, we're going to talk more about this. We're going to get to what is this smog-reducing tile all about? I mean, can you really get rid of smog?
Is it creating like a photosynthesis scenario with scrubbing the air like they do with the industrial smokestacks?
I don't know. It's coming up next. We're going to find out what that means. And is it going to improve not only the smog over your home, but the smog over your neighbor's home? Right?
Amazing. Can't wait to hear about it.
And we took a lot of pictures this week, by the way, video and pictures, and we're going to put it up on the website, which is yourhomewizards.com. And make sure that you go there and email us. Let us know the things that you're up to and the products and projects that you would like to know more about, as we're all about trying to help you improve your home and improve your life.
Great.
Yeah? All right. We'll come back in just a moment. Eric Stromer, Cindy Della, Special Home Wizards, as we're coming to you live from the International Builders Show in Orlando at the Convention Center here. It's the biggest builder show among all remodelers and anything tied to your home and innovations, and we've been scoping it out to help you figure out what do you want to do to your home this year, right? What is it you want to do? Let us know. Cindy Dole, Eric Stromer, we're back in a flash.